We back. We live. How y'all been?
What up?
Doing all right.
Cool. Yeah.
We're live? I thought we were recording. Weird.
Nah, we recording but I always say we live because when they watch it, they see it live.
It can be both. I mean, technically, right now we're live, but we can be recorded. You know what I'm saying? Now you're just getting technical.
Yeah, I'm not here for all that shit.
That's all that you do. What do you mean?
Who decided that we want to all wear black?
Oh, I wore black because this is what I wore to work. It was just a plain black t-shirt.
You didn't see that memo in the group chat?
You
didn't see that in the group chat? What's that?
I was saying that I wore blue to work. I just so happened to throw on a black shirt when I was changing.
Oh, so you wore blue and black? I got both already. What's up?
Yeah.
I knew.
So I was hip to the game.
Yeah. It was rigged from the start. All right, so today we got the console wars. And I don't know if y'all know this, but it's not even close. You're going to see who wins in a minute. It's me. But we're going to give Mac and Jamal a chance to try to make a case. So
I'll go ahead and take you out right now.
You want to give it a shot? So hang on, before we start, Jamal, Rich, what are y'all representing?
Oh, I got the best console of all time, and
it ain't Xbox.
Sony
if it ain't Xbox, it ain't the best.
The greatest console of all time, the Sony PlayStation.
So obviously that leaves the peasants to fight among second place to the PC master race. So with that all out of the way, Mac, please plead your case.
So first off, PC's not even a console. Let's just go ahead and fucking point that out there. It's just a fucking fancy computer. That's all it is. You're not a real console. So you're fucking imitating to get into all the shit that we already got going on.
So your opening play is to try to discredit me. Good try.
So second of all, Mr. Microsoft, Mr. We want to steal ideas and be bad. I've never seen people cheat, steal ideas, and be bad at it.
Have you not seen Sony?
Your exclusives are non-existent. What do you got? Halo, trash. Stop it. And Halo might be your only exclusive. Like, literally, your only exclusive that you have. And so when I speak about the greatest console of all time, we can only mention exclusives because obviously when we talk about games that are cross-platform, like fucking Call of Duty, it's played on every system. Not to mention that you had one of the biggest flops, Microsoft, in like all of creation with your Xbox One. The big ass brick that you couldn't move, shit was heavy as fuck, hot as hell, with the dumbass camera system that you put on there. Yeah.
I believe what you mean by biggest flop is not being able to get a PS5. Y'all still can't get a PS5.
No. But let's talk about our long generation of PlayStation, right? So we're looking at the PlayStation, right? Regular old school game that come in with the old school CD case where it looked like you were going to go buy actual CDs with the black film on the back.
Wasn't PlayStation the one that first raised the prices on games?
Because it was worth it.
It was not.
It was. It went from that fucking terrible 95 pixel bullshit that fucking Nintendo was doing, and then we moved into actual graphics. So from there, then we hit the greatest, I would argue, between the 2 and the 3, the greatest consoles of all time. The PS2, and some would argue the PS3. Right, the greatest console of all time. The collection and the category from PS2 is like so vastly overwhelming that
until your PS2 gets too hot and blows up on you. But go off.
No, but even if you say that, right? We had the big PS2 that lasted forever. By the way, even when those minor issues came up, they fixed it immediately.
Minor?
The PS Slim,
turn it down.
The PS2 Slim, which was only a few months later after it came out from release, where Xbox decided to keep his big ass, ugly, bulky thing. The ring of death was everywhere and never changed shit. They just kept people with shitty products across the fucking board while ripping off of PlayStation across the board. Now, if you like fast-paced, fucking dumb smash one button games, then of course you go to Xbox, right? That's your PlayStation. Fucking button mash games. But if you actually like a game with a good story, like Uncharted, Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man Miles Morales, like games with actual content inside of them, guess where's the only place you can find those games? Fucking PlayStation. The only place you will find those games. But I mean, you know, if you just want to shoot stare like Halo, then of course you can. So sales wise, we can go there if you want. Their PS1, let's go game for console for console. PS1, there was no competition for PS1 with Xbox at the time. So let's say Xbox came out with PS2. PS2 completely outsells the Xbox.
And your metrics, like, where your numbers stack this up? You got any numbers? You got figures? Like, I need some numbers. I need some figures. I need something other than you just saying Xbox sucks. It sucks because I said so. Me and my Texas public school education, it's the worst.
So 30 or the PS5, right? We'll take this PS5 versus the Series X, the last two greatest consoles. Mr. It's hard to get a PS5. It's crazy how what's hard to get has sold 10 million more units than the one that was easy to get.
Because scalpers
sold 31.7 million units in 27 months, 2 years, while the Series X sold 20 million.
So are you just comparing that to
I've been pretty quiet up to this point. I have a quick point I want to make. So you're sitting here talking about
like 0.03% of the shares.
Well, you're sitting here talking about how people can't get a console, or that you've got all these great console or all these console exclusives. Well, sir, you don't have to worry about scalpers with a PC, because guess what? All three of us are using them right now, and we can sit there and play. So your point doesn't make any sense to me. Don't make no sense. I don't gotta worry about scalpers. You got scalper issues, homie.
Scalpers PC, because a good PC costs me damn near the same amount for a down payment for a fucking car.
Yep.
Because it cost me $5,000 to make a good goddamn PC. Assuming that I even know, and I went to fucking IT school to build this dumb bitch. So
you gotta have the screens.
Wait. You had to go to school to learn how to build your computer?
Yes, he's a Marine.
I'll give you that. Walk into that one. I'll give you that. But let's attack PC for a second. How long what's the average cost of a PC unit for an actual good gaming PC? Your average cost is of what, $3,000?
At least
for two. At least $2,000. But that's gonna last you. That's gonna last you through generations.
But it won't though, because
you're upgrading every year.
I spent $2,500 on this computer that I'm using right now. I bought this 10 years ago, and it still runs games just fine.
Okay,
I haven't spent $2,500 on each console that I fucking bought for 10 years.
How many consoles have you bought?
All the ones that come out.
Okay. No, how many of each one? How many of each one?
One of each one.
One of each one at the very minimum, right? Not including the ones that you buy for your kids.
They don't have one. We only have one.
So you only have the one PlayStation. So you've had to buy what, 3, 4 PlayStations. That's going to add up to what it would cost me to buy my computer anyway. But guess what?
But you were stuck with the same boring computer while I was able to move with the generation and update and upgrade consoles.
And trade it in. Like, you can trade an Xbox or PlayStation in for the newer one and just pay a lesser price. You can't do that shit with a gaming PC. Once it's done and outdated, it is done and outdated.
And when
you just upgrade the parts. You just upgrade the parts. That's the thing, is when a console gets outdated, when a console gets outmoded, right? You got to trade it in. You got to try and get a new one. All I got to do is replace my graphics card, and I'm good to go.
But your graphics card is like $1,400.
And I don't know how to do that.
You say
I'm
that
the
like
average parent.
I'm doing top of the line. That's if I'm doing like the whole big thing. I don't have to go that high. I don't have to spend that kind of money.
But you have to build it. If I wanted to build a gaming console, then I would just go to fucking engineering school and figure that shit out from fucking there. You're sitting here. You have to.
So what you're saying is, you're not smart enough to figure out how to build a computer.
No, what I'm saying is, you're like, let's waste hours on hours on hours building something.
Or
when you can just go buy it and it's already there.
So what you're saying is you don't get a satisfaction out of building it yourself. You'd rather just pay someone to do it.
And Mr. PC, while you're talking about building your shit, all of the controllers that you use, you steal from Sony and from Microsoft.
We have our own as well. Steam has its own controllers.
Use them, they're shitty.
That's not true.
You don't.
Besides, we have mouse and keyboard. What do we need controllers for?
Most streamers are using controllers. They're not sitting with their fucking mouse.
No, it's mouse and keyboard, homie. I don't know who you're watching that's using a controller, but you're watching some low tier streamers, and that's what you're doing.
They use those big ass, stupid ass headphones, and then they always got a controller in their hand.
Then they're doing it wrong. They're doing it wrong. Whatever streamers y'all watching, whatever low tier streamers y'all watching, you need to stop. Get you some better quality. Watch you some better shows. But Jamal, let me hear about this. Let me hear about your argument about this Xbox. We've talked a lot of shit about the PC.
I didn't finish.
Then let's finish up.
Real quick. So PS2 outsold Xbox. PS3 outsold the 360.
No, it did not.
PS3 outsold.
I need to see.
No, it did not. Show me the Carfax.
And I like
can Google that shit right now.
I like the 360. I think the 360 was better than the PS3. I mean, better than the PS. Better than PS3. But let's see. PS3, Xbox 360 versus PS3. PS3 sold more. They sold more PS3s than 360s. So we outsold you in that. When your Xbox One came out and the PS4 came out, PS4 outsold Xbox One.
The 360 has sold 84 million consoles.
PS3 sold more, but you remember Microsoft
No.
new to consoles. That's literally right here.
It literally says right here, as you Google it, they only
PS3 sold more.
No, PS3 did sell more.
PS3 sold more.
It did sell more. That's crazy to think about because the Xbox was way better. The 360 was way better.
That was the only point I was going to give you is that your 360 era was your best era. After 360, you have fucked up everything else.
It was not.
PS4 outsells Xbox Series X.
The 360 was 100% the greatest version of the Xbox, and then everything after that has been cheeked. And the only people that don't agree with that statement are Xbox fanboys.
Stripper cheeks.
And let me show you two Gen 1ers why that's wrong. Because Ty, with his hating everything that's not exactly from his nostalgic childhood.
That's not true. I hate anything that is trash, which just happens to be most.
I just told you about the PS5. That's not nostalgia at all. The PS5 also the Series X, and that's your strongest console.
The Series X and S, because you're counting one console when we had two split. One was harder to get, one was easier to get.
The PS5 digital outsold Xbox Series S. PS5 physical outsold Xbox Series X. You can compare both of them. PS5 outsold you in both categories. Your Xbox One was out. PS4 outsold you by drastic measures. That war wasn't even close.
So listen, you're talking a war of sales versus a war of quality. Now, if you're saying that most people have both, right? Why would you need both if you're only gonna play the one? If the one is good enough, why you need an Xbox? Why do you need an Xbox, Rich? Let me tell you why. It's Halo. Halo is my shit.
That's definitely not the reason why I bought my fucking Xbox.
That's why I bought mine.
That's not the reason why.
I staked my claim on why I needed an Xbox to my wife when I just want to play Halo.
The Halo's not even your best game.
Can I ask you a question?
Halo's my favorite game, but
can I ask you a question?
I would say Forza is usually most people's favorite game. I'm just not a racing fan. What's up?
You said you like Halo, right? Master Chief's your homie.
Master Chief's the dude.
Dog, you misspelled his name on your card. How are you gonna call him your homie? You can't even spell his name right.
No, gee. I'm tired.
He's not the homie.
See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all are coming with these arguments. You can't even back them up properly. Coming for the king. But let's keep hearing it, Jamal. Let's keep hearing it.
Please, Jamal, tell me more. Tell me more about how Microsoft is better with just Halo.
So listen, it's not just Halo. It's all the things that Microsoft does. It's so much of their innovation and their want to keep moving forward for their consumers. It's the fact that they gave us Game Pass before PlayStation had a Game Pass. PlayStation jumped onto that. Like,
see, I'll give them that though, because I would 100% say Xbox Online has definitely been better than PlayStation over the years.
It absolutely is. I love, for me, the fact that I can connect my Alexa to my Xbox. So that connectivity and being able to just say, Alexa, do this, Alexa, do that. And it just connects to my Xbox. For someone who might not have like Fire Stick or might not have cable and just runs everything through their Xbox, because a lot of people do. I have a friend who does it. She's done it the entire time I've known her. Whole 5 years she was actually Brittany's roommate when I met her. So the whole 5 years I've known her, that's all she's ever used. And the shit's just simple and it works. Never once have I seen her complain about her Xbox. But I've seen so many of my friends complain about their PlayStation. You complain about the Ring of Death. Hey man, that ring was getting everybody back in the day. It got me too. But I was more worried about my PlayStation always breaking down, always overheating, and everything always happening to it. That's why I got rid of my PS2. Like, I loved my PS2. Don't get me wrong, dog. Like, that shit was just, it was dope. But I never moved into the PS3. I think at that point I jumped off and got a Wii. But it wasn't it for me. And like, I did grow up on the nostalgic games of like Crash Bandicoot and shit like that. But then I discovered Halo. Then I discovered the Xbox Game Pass, and I realized like, yo, this is so much more extensive.
And you realize that y'all on the Xbox Game Pass, y'all all play 360 games? You even play regular Xbox games. You get on there just to play 360 games.
I don't just get on there.
Tell me how 360 wasn't your best console.
I mean, that's fair though, but that just means that Xbox is riding on nostalgia. They ain't coming up with nothing new, no new games.
I mean,
that's what made your Game Pass so great, because people were like, "Oh, I can go back and play 360 games," because everything that y'all are coming out with now is ads.
So you're right. So I don't agree with all the Xbox games that they come out with now, but I do love and enjoy being able to go back and replay some of my old favorites, like some of the games that I love from my childhood. And honestly, when I plug up a game, I'm not looking for something super competitive to get our ass whooped and just be sitting there struggling to get through level fucking 1. I'm looking for something that I can enjoy, I can unwind and play at. Like,
so then you should buy a PlayStation.
No.
Yeah. Because you don't have any games that say, let me sit down and immerse myself into a world and love the grind. You don't have a game like that.
I mean,
even Gears.
I would say Xbox doesn't have any exclusive.
Yeah. When I say games like that, I'm talking solely exclusives. Because I mean, obviously, like you can get on and play Monster Hunters, right? But you can play Monster Hunters on PC, fucking PlayStation. It doesn't matter. But like even your Gears of War game, right? And let's name some of your exclusives. Halo.
Forza. Sea of Thieves.
A race car game?
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves is not an exclusive because we got it on PC.
What is it?
Sea of Thieves.
Oh.
Sunset Overdrive.
Don't even know
that game.
I'm reading off a list.
Don't even know that game.
Ori and the Will of Wisps.
Stop.
Starfield.
Stop.
Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct. That's a good one.
There's a. So hang on. So he's named like 6 games. How many of those games you heard of?
Killer Instinct. And mind you, Killer Instinct is not an Xbox exclusive because Killer Instinct was on Sega.
Well,
it made it.
But now you know that Xbox is clearly going to come in last. Tyrell, tell me why PC's second.
That's cute. No, the reason why PC is the best console, right? It's pretty simple. First off, we've had or been the origin for the biggest games to get popular over the last 15 years. Examples, look at League of Legends, the biggest esports scene on the globe. It was the most popular game on the planet at one point, whether you've heard about it, played it or not. It brought in money. It brought in Rick Fox. It brought in a bunch of different actual, like, everything from the Golden State Warriors are involved with this scene, and it's paved the way for everything esports related that we have now. Also, StarCraft and games like that have driven the esports scene to what it is now. You guys don't get Fortnite. Fortnite doesn't get as big without us. Because Fortnite was a PC exclusive right up until everyone found out that it was just PUBG.
Yeah, but
Fortnite got big on PC because you could cheat your way through everything.
No, PUBG got big. Fortnite got big on PC because it was just colorful PUBG, and people don't like gritty PUBG.
But you could just hack your way through everything.
You absolutely.
No one respects PC because you can just cheat your way through everything.
You can cheat your way through everything on a console.
But it's way harder.
It's not. It's way easier.
Way harder.
It's
way easier. Here's why. So consoles are what? Simple computers that are made to just play games.
And the computer you built isn't able to just hack its way through. Why'd you build something that can't help you cheat?
Why are you cheating in the first place? Now you guys look like terrible people for cheating in the first place.
That's all PC. Every cheater that's caught is on
not PC. It's not just PC. Every console has its issues with cheaters. You can't be like, oh, your game has cheaters, so you get. It doesn't work that way because you have cheaters too. That's a non-argument.
No. Your big cheaters, your guys that get caught cheating are all PC guys.
It's console people too. Yeah. Don't sit here and try and say that we're the only that PC players are the only cheaters on the planet. Please, have some.
I'm not saying you're the only cheaters, but you're the biggest cheaters.
No, we're just the best cheaters. That's what it is. We're the best at everything. You're the best at everything.
You're not the best cheaters if you're the one getting caught.
If you got caught, you're not the best.
And we're the best music.
Not to mind you, what game has PC outside of MOBAs? I will say PCs have definitely put MOBAs on the map. But other than that, your games are coming from a console.
No. PUBG, the purveyor of the battle royale genre as we know it today, started on PC. Fortnite also started on PC. I'm just saying. We have MOBAs, we have battle royales, we have a better class of shooter games in things like CS:GO and Overwatch.
Overwatch is ass.
Overwatch now is ass. In the beginning, it was actually a pretty good time.
Overwatch.
Again, it started on PC.
Your first person shooter game is just a bunch of hackers who fucking turn off their aim, who fucking have their aim assist on fucking everything, and they fucking just.
Okay, you know what? I want you next time you're playing Call of Duty or whatever the fuck you're playing, I want you to go into your settings. I want you to turn your aim assist off, and that's how PC players played from the start.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they do. We don't have an aim assist on. We don't use that shit.
That motherfucker's on extreme high.
I don't use it. Hacker does not have it.
The hackers are obviously going to have it, but that's in every game. That's when you go with. That's when you log into Destiny and you get fucking aimbotted, and they had the problem for a while. Or you go into Battlefront 2 and they had that problem for a while. It's an issue with everything. You can't say cheaters are a PC exclusive. Those things are for games, period. You go into a Pokemon tournament, I'll show you 5 motherfuckers that are cheating right now.
Yeah, well, all of the Pokemon community cheats. That's different.
Exactly. So you can't say cheaters are the only issue.
I've never cheated in the Pokemon community.
Lies.
That's because you ain't trying.
No, lies. He's lying. He's cheated. You gen Pokemon. You've cheated.
I've never gen the Pokemon.
You're lying, sir.
I don't believe you. I don't believe him.
I don't know how to.
I want y'all in the chat. Put it down there. Does Jamal cheat and gen his Pokemon?
We already know he does.
I know he does, but I want to know if they believe his ass.
Do you know?
I want to know if they believe his ass. I don't think they do.
How long it would take you to have a team of 6 IV, bred, right nature, right move, Pokemon across the board? You wouldn't have that when the game first came out. Guess when you were battling, Jamal? Right as the game came out, motherfucker, you were cheating. You ginned.
I did not gin.
Hang on. Can I ask y'all a question?
I did
How do you get the gen Pokemon? You gotta make them on a PC, baby.
Cheating.
You need a PC, and that's why.
And that's where you cheat.
And here's the other thing that I like about PC, because this is where all this stuff originates. Y'all ever seen any mods for a video game? I know I have, and I love seeing mods for video games. You ever seen the Macho Man Randy Savage come at you breathing fire?
Nope.
When you play in Skyrim? That's just hilarious. I turned my Moon and Fallout 4 into Mr. Popo. You know where all that stuff starts? Modded on a PC, and then y'all get it.
That makes you can change the game at any moment and hack your way through.
And you know what? Instead of hacking our way through, we're just making John Cena's theme song play every time we fire a gun.
So that easily sounds like
sometimes we even mod harder ways into games. That's just what we do. We're a sadistic bunch, but that's why we're the best of the best.
Sounds like y'all are just crazy and cheat.
No, we're crazy and we're good. It's okay that you don't understand greatness. It's all right. You're an Xbox fan. Yeah. It's okay that you're okay with mediocrity.
You pick your beard out you pick your hair out one time, and all the intensity comes out. Everything's here.
You know what it is? Y'all got me on one today. That's what it is.
Very good watch over here is on one because he thinks he's a lawyer. You believe this?
I should have been a lawyer, a rules lawyer. That's why I play Magic the Gathering. I hate myself. But anyway, that's my argument. Just saying, we the best because we've got the best mods, we've got the best players. We help y'all cheat, genning your Pokemon, creating aim bots.
You should not boast
all that other shit. We're giving it to you. Don't worry, you're welcome.
Helping people cheat is not.
We have the highest graphics. We can run at a consistent 60 frames a second and not have to worry about console limitations.
Now, my PS5 doesn't have console limitations. Its limitations is my TV, and my TV's OLED, motherfucker. So we moving 4K. Yeah, we moving 4K.
We were moving 4K before y'all were getting 60 frames. That's what I'm saying.
You had to spend $6,000 to do it.
I didn't have to spend $6,000. I run 60 frames right now. I spent $2,500 10 years ago.
But the average person couldn't afford to do that 10 years ago.
That's fine. You can save up. I got paid.
Ty has upgraded his PC in the last 10 years. He hasn't just bought it 10 years ago and not upgraded it.
You think so? I'll show you off the stream. I haven't done a damn thing to this thing other than replace the screen.
He's upgraded that bitch in the last 10 years. I know he has.
Nope. I promise you.
That riser is fucking wearing on his ass. I know that he's fucking upgraded. I know he's fucking upgraded.
But let us know what y'all think, right? Is it the Xbox mediocrity that takes this win today? Is it the
powerful PlayStation?
Is it the PlayStation punching above its weight class coming for the PC master race? Or is it, like I told you at the beginning, PC being the best console it is? Let us know down in the comments. Let us know, Skyline Rich, and why he's wrong, especially, please. Anytime you do that, it does my heart good.
I'm not. That's the point. And for you Nintendo fanboys, we purposely left you guys out because Nintendo sucks as a whole when it comes to making consoles.
It's not even close.
Before you guys games aside, Nintendo just has great fan bases that will follow them throughout. Pokemon.
As Nintendo burns its own gaming console into the ground. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also, anyone that's coming up and is like, yeah, but Zelda. You guys have one game or one series, and you guys have two games in the series for the whole console.
Nintendo has Pokemon and Zelda and nothing else. Stop.
You wouldn't even count Pokemon because you have 1.5 good Pokemon games on the Switch. And that would be Sword and Shield being the half a game and Legends Arceus being the full game. And even that was part of the game.
I'm talking about Pokemon as a whole for it.
No, I wouldn't count Scarlet and Violet. Trash.
Bought it.
I had to. I got forced into it by the kids. By y'all motherfuckers.
I
got shamed. I got shamed into buying it, all right? But anyway, let us know what y'all think. We'll have this conversation in another episode. We'll have this conversation some other time.
All right, y'all.
Y'all be easy.
We is out.
Later, y'all.